national oil company, Shell. But after that, I decided to join our family business. We are a franchisor of about 500 stores in the Philippines. We have 3 brands and now expanding globally. Okay, so my advocacy is about, can we move this slide? Next. Okay, so why is it turning adversity into advocacy? It is because when I joined our family business, we lost ownership of one of our brand. So all the investments that came to building the brand down the drain. And because of that, it is my advocacy now to really inform or make greater awareness of the importance of intellectual property. So that is trademark, copyright, patents, etc. And that this definitely would give value to less privileged entrepreneurs, or social entrepreneurs as we call them. Okay, so there's a gap that exists right now. What do we mean by that? So many women-led and minority businesses do struggle to fully protect their brand. It is because of the lack of awareness, the complexity, and the legalities. There are also some places, like when I registered our trademark in Dubai, it cost us so much. So there's also high cost involved in protecting your brand. In the Philippines, not so much, but still, just the lack of awareness is a big problem. Okay, and why does it matter? Let me just give you 2 points on why it is important to touch on intellectual property. Number 1 is that innovation drives economic growth. We all know that without all these creations, there's no growth in the economy. And we have to protect this because it fuels economic development. When creators protect their ideas, they are more likely to invent and create more. So that there's a domino effect. And lastly, I have another important topic on why it is important. Because addressing these inequalities promotes social justice. So there's also not just the business side of it, but also the social justice side of it in terms of helping the less privileged. Okay. Next slide. So these are the challenges we face. I think I mentioned earlier. Simple lack of awareness. In Shell, we have a group, a huge team focusing on intellectual property and how we can protect and leverage. Who are consumers here of Shell? The gasoline station. Okay. For every liter that you actually fill, there's a royalty involved in that. It's because of the brand building that we pay for. So just imagine how our countrymen would be able to leverage on this if they know that they can charge something out of that brand that they developed. Okay, let's move on. So here's actually the approach. Let me just show you, give you a quick run-through of what we plan to do. So we aim to establish a nonprofit dedicated to educating women-led and minority businesses about the power of intellectual property. So our approach is on the IP education, mentorship and consultancy, partnerships with private organizations like PFA, Philippine Franchise Association, also partnering with government agencies like IPO, Intellectual Property of Organization, as well as WIPO. Okay. So let me just show you, let me just tell you what are those photos. So these are photos taken 2 years and a year ago. This is where IPO launched their IP clinic in the Philippines, where I participated. Here, I was just a participant. The next year, I was already a resource speaker in Thailand for WIPO because of my passion on intellectual property. So this is a photo taken last September when we were awarded Most Outstanding Franchise in the Philippines. So together with us, just beside me, is the DTI Secretary, Cruz.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so I spoke to her about how can we partner in terms of helping women-led organizations in creating IP awareness. So there's actually a there's actually IPO initiative already in place. If you can see there, Wanna Make a Mark. It's really a good initiative, and it's meant for female-led, women-led organizations, helping them even subsidizing the registration. So I just want to amplify that particular message and maybe help in any way I can. Next. Okay. So what we aim to achieve, I think I have already established this: empowering, protecting, and obviously making them successful in the long run. Next. So here are my asks. Earlier, I was telling Attorney Gapunan that I haven't even asked, but I think I already have answered prayers, because when she mentioned she was leading something on intellectual property, actually, there's a light bulb already coming in my mind, because I think we can partner. I could be a resource for business entrepreneurs, mentoring them, etc. But of course, I'm not a lawyer, so I don't know the legalities of it. I don't know the complexities of it as much as, obviously, the lawyer. So we can partner in terms of leveraging on this particular project. So my ask would be volunteer as a mentor. In other IP disciplines, my expertise is on trademark. Maybe some of you, like those RIA, I think, and copyright. There's also some of you who has expertise in patent. That would help. We can sponsor workshops. I am currently mentoring already a lot of young entrepreneurs. I am subsidizing some of, meaning our company, subsidizing registrations for them. We can actually partner with local officials, like what I mentioned, DTI Secretary, we have already made some discussions about it. And if you're in the Philippines and you know anyone who would benefit from this, just let us know and we will definitely take care of them. Next. That's basically it. So let me know if you have any questions, because I actually prepared a 2-pager for the project, just in case you want to know more about it. Thank you.
Fantastic. Yeah, really great. Okay, so
Perfect timing.
yeah, no, that was, well, I actually have to take that call. That was my son.
Oh.
Are there any questions or feedback?
Yes.
Yeah, I just want to find out if
Yes.
you're working with the Office of the IPO or with Director DG Roel Barba.
Not with Mr. Barber yet, but I already emailed him. Some of his employees, actually, I've reached out. Yeah, that would help if you have contacts with
Yeah,
him.
yes. He's a friend of ours.
Good.
And yeah, we'll be tapping you, or we'll be inviting you one of these days, because we in the Women Business Council Philippines, we support MSMEs.
Yes.
So they need this. We support them and we connect them to you. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. That would be great. Happy to help. Yes, Elena.
Yeah, there are no accidents in life. So, you being here and me being here, that's called synchronicity.
That's right.
Okay, but
Appreciate it.
just by way of a challenge. So, I was chairman and president, and now I'm still with the Intellectual Property Association of the Philippines, which really is a association of all the major law firms doing intellectual property. So during my term, I said, as part of our social responsibility, let us do pro bono work for inventors,
Yes.
creators, inventors.
Yes.
The problem with that is, sa Pilipinas, it's the mentality. It's the mentality. So I said, but we need to work with an inventor society, inventors organization.
Yes.
But kanya-kanya eh.
Yeah.
If you don't get funding, they'll form another group, and then they'll form another group. So there's a women's group, there's a men's group, and I think that's really a culture.
Yeah.
It's a culture where it's wrong, but you cannot build success on destroying other people.
That's
So
true. That's true.
a challenge to you.
Point well
I know
taken.
you mean well, but
Yeah.
we should work together. And as Rhoda's now president of Women's Business Council, and of course Rose is our chair. So we do have a summit in March, and we hope for Women's Month. We just invited the ambassador, and we hope that you can be a major part of it. But certainly,
That would be great.
let's do this for free
Yes.
to help our countrymen.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. Yes, thank you. Thank you, Jacqueline.